Hey guys, it's Mike Vandervliet with StreetCity Realty Inc. brokerage here in London, Ontario on this week's Q&A session with Costa Poulopoulos. Costa, there seems to be a bit of confusion surrounding deposit checks. And I know that upon acceptance, they're supposed to be to the brokerage within 24 hours. But what happens if there's an NSF check that comes in? Does that make the deal null and void, or how does that work?
Great question, Mike. Actually, in two scenarios. So yes, upon acceptance, when you say deposit of X number of dollars upon acceptance, you're right. It has to be in within 24 hours of when that deal is accepted. So your question is, what happens if the check doesn't come in?
Right.
And what happens if the check does come in, but is returned NSF?
Right.
Does that deal become null and void? Well, the answer is, it may not. It may be voidable, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the deal is void. And that's not our decision to make as a listing sales rep. What we need to do is you need to immediately contact your seller,
Right.
notify him that the check has not come in when it was supposed to, or notify him that the check has been returned NSF.
Okay.
So you have to immediately, you know what, we're not filtering anything. We're a fiduciary of the seller, of the client, and any information we know about their transaction, we have to immediately, unfiltered, send it out. Contact the cooperating broker or the buyer. You wouldn't contact the buyer, but the cooperating broker to notify them that the check has been returned NSF, and then contact the seller's lawyer and get instructions from the seller's lawyer. It may be, in fact, that the deal may be voidable if the buyer's not found, if the check never came,
Right.
but that's not our call to make. So what we would do in a situation like that, and we've discussed this in our meetings, is some of our agents say, well, can we take another offer? If we were in multiple offers and we've missed out on two other deals, and we took this one deal and the check's never here, can we actually go to the other buyers? Yes, you can, but make sure you make that second offer conditional upon the seller being released, and give it 4 or 5 days so that the lawyer for the seller has enough time to give you written instruction as to how you're going to proceed. The lawyer may say, you know what, dear Mr. Buyer or cooperating agent or buyer's lawyer, we have not received the deposit and we're giving you until 5 p.m. Friday to have it delivered to our office, or we're dealing with this as an NSF and a null and void deal, and we're going to be accepting another offer. But that's not our decision to make.
Right.
We need written instruction from the lawyer.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Costa.
Thanks, Mike.